Hey, it's AP, and today I'm fixing my mirror. Check it out. Has this ever happened to you? Well, it happened to me. And now I need a new mirror. Now, under the advisement of my insurance carrier, I took this to a body shop and I got a quote. And just to replace the mirror alone was over $600. $600 to replace this mirror. So I figured I can do this myself. So I did some Googling and I found a replacement mirror for $60 shipped. And I did a little research on how to replace the mirrors on a 2015 Subaru Forester, and it's actually pretty darn easy. So I'm going to show you how to do that and hopefully save you some money if this unfortunately ever happens to you. So let's go inside and I'll show you the steps that we have to take to fix this little issue. All right, come on in. Now, you're not going to need a lot of fancy tools to fix this. You really just need a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and a drill bit or a screwdriver with a 10 mil bolt head. What's it called? Not a ratchet. And a 10 mil socket for either your drill or even just a handheld hand socket wrench. And to get the panel off, so we need to get the panel of the door off to be able to access the bolts for the mirror. And to do this, you just need to remove 3 screws. So the first screw is in here. We just take our flathead, we pop this open, then we take our Phillips head, so next we got to remove this, and all you do is there's a little slot right here, and with your hand over this, just carefully pop it off. See? All right, now we have 2 bolts, one here, one here. Now that the screws are out, all we have to do is carefully try to find a place where we can pop off. All right, did you hear that? That was the first bolt coming out, or the first plug coming out. Now we're just going to kind of go around and carefully, don't use too much force, because you don't want to break it, just kind of carefully pop it out. Control yourself when you're pulling this. Don't go crazy. And then just move your hand around. Okay. And once you get the first few off, it kind of just starts popping off relatively easily. And then all right, and then it just slides up and off. So now we're in, and there's a few things in here, and I don't have as much freedom as I thought I would have, because I think we have like our power stuff. So with this plastic here is a sound barrier. We're gonna have to cut that. There's a hole right here where there's bolts, and there's a hole right here where I can access the bolts as well. So we're going to have to cut the sound barrier to be able to get our drill bit up in there, and hopefully I have a long enough drill bit to access that. All right, before we dive in though, we need to remove the cable for the mirror itself, which is, I believe, this cable right here. So I'm just going to push that in, and we can pop it out. There we go. And then that connects to the car. So now we have to access these holes here. Now here's the deal. There's no bottom to this. So if you drop the screw, it's going to fall. So just be very careful when removing these. So I'm going to cut right here and cut right here. And we will close that back up with some duct tape. All right, so I can see that first bolt right there. I don't have any good tips or tricks here, so we're just gonna go very slow. And careful. Oh, all right. First one out. All right. And then we repeat. But there's 1, 2 in there. So with this one, I'm gonna just loosen it. Oh, all right, use pliers. don't be stupid like me. All right, and then one more up there. And at this point, I probably should have rolled down my window, huh? We're going to hold it, so I'm going to try to do a couple things at one time, yeah? All right, I'm going to use a pair of pliers to try and grab that bolt. All right, here we go. Woohoo! Jiminy Christmas. Okay, now we can take this cable, run it down there, and then slowly pop this out. There, mirror's gone. Now we can go place in the brand new mirror. That cost me $60, not $600. So if you're doing this yourself and you're ordering a new mirror, just make sure you're getting the correct mirror for your car. This is a 2015 Subaru Forester, so that's what I searched for and what I found, and I verified through the product descriptions that this is exactly what I need, and this is what it looks like. So fortunately, my car is black, or at least the mirrors were black, so it comes in black. There's also a back piece that'll get added to here. That's paintable. If you're having trouble finding one that will match your car, check your junkyards, check Facebook Marketplace, check eBay for scrapped parts. You would be surprised, oops, probably blinding you all, with what you can find on the internet. But this is brand new, it's black, it goes with my car, so this is perfect. So let's spool this through the hole and get it remounted. All you do is you take the cable end, pop it in, and I'm sure I'll be able to get that. And then this just pops into place. There's a little knob here and here, and there's corresponding holes for that, and that just helps keep everything in place. So I'm just gonna pop that in, and I'm just gonna let it gently rest there while I finish mounting this. Let's go on the other side. All right, so I'm gonna have to remove a little bit more of the sound barrier to get to the cord, but that's okay because we're going to duct tape that. There we go. And I'm going to plug it in, and it just snaps right in. Perfect. All right. And now we just need to bolt back the mirror. Because I'm a little overly cautious right now, I'm just gonna use a hand screwdriver and get it in there. And let's get this into position. That is on there, nice and tight. So next thing I need to do is seal up the sound barrier again. I'm just going to use some regular old-fashioned duct tape for that. We can remount the panel and we're good to go. Before we close this back up, I just want to check to see if the mirror works now. So let's give it some power, and yes, look. Excellent, okay. All right, so let's mount this back up. So first, this piece goes up and down like that. And that protects the window. And then we're just gonna go around gently popping it back into place. You should hear clips when you pop it in. Like that, see? Like that. Okay, and now we just put our screws back in the way they came out. Remember, there's 3 screws. Try not to lose them. And then finally, the door handle, which goes right there and right here. It just clips back on. Okay. And the last thing we do is we pop these on. There we go. That piece, and then this piece. Oh, cool. And there we have it. I just saved myself $600 in a deductible by doing this myself. This replacement cost $60 and literally 15 minutes of my day. And now I can get this car back on the road. I still do have some additional work that I need to do to the car, but it is street legal. I do have some trim I need to fix, and I have to buff out some scratches because of the kind gesture of the person who sideswiped me. But that's a video for another day. Did you like this? Did you find it helpful? Did you have an incident like this and you were inspired to do it yourself instead of spend a lot of money at a body shop? Well, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you share this video with a pal who you think could benefit from a tutorial like this. Give it a like if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.